Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Sigma Live Hangout. Today we're discussing culture or the crimes against culture. We have with us the founder of Walk of Truth, Mrs. Tasoula Hadji-Tofi. She's a real pioneer in the field because it's personal for her. Let's see what she has to say on the matter. Mrs. Hadji-Tofi, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Good morning to all of you.
It's an honor to have you. So what is Walk of Truth?
Walk of Truth is an NGO based in the Netherlands, in The Hague, where I live. And it is a non-profit organization and charity that engages the public into the responsibility of protecting cultural heritage.
From what I've seen on your site, it says culture crime watchers or something like that?
Yes. Walk of Truth is a network of partners, experts, that turn action from the civilians into action for Walk of Truth or the others. So what we do to engage the public, we are launching a network of culture crime watchers worldwide. That means that we can get anonymous tips about cultural heritage which is threatened, destroyed, or trafficked. And that information we validate with our network of experts in Walk of Truth and partners, and we turn it into action. If it is a criminal case, it goes to the police. If it is a civil case, we give it to mediation, arbitration, or but of course, some of it is leads that will materialize in the future. Mm-hmm. So this is Walk of Truth.
But it sounds very specific. It's a very specialized field for someone to get into. How did you get into the arena of cultural crime fighting?
The name implies that you have to be a criminologist or somebody to do this. But I come from the point of view that cultural heritage tells stories about people, and people have stories around cultural heritage. So if we make that connection, then you will see that each and every one of us can be a cultural crime watcher. A refugee, for example, a Syrian refugee in the Netherlands, can give us information about tips of trafficked, looted art, which is now in Europe. Because at the point where artifacts are trafficked or people want to sell for economic reasons, they will reach out to the diaspora. If they want to save them, they will also reach out to the diaspora. And then those leads will come to us, and we will empower the people to either reach out to the authorities, to authenticate them, to validate that information, and go to the police or to a civil case.
But how did you get involved in the whole thing?
Okay. Well, yes, I guess I'm the first cultural crime watcher. Because I am a refugee from Famagusta. So because I'm a refugee, when I came to the UK to study and then to the Netherlands, I became an activist to tell about Cyprus and what really happened to us. And I was targeted by art traffickers to sell me cultural heritage, which was looted from the churches in the occupied part of Cyprus. And this is how I began. And the first artifact they showed to me was the mosaic of Kanakaria of Apostolos Andreas and another one of Apostolos Thomas. Now, when you see these artifacts, I really, really realized that not only I lost my home, not only we lost our youth, but now I felt threatened that anything to do with me being linked to Famagusta would be vanished. So I guess at the time I didn't realize what I was doing, but now I understand that at the moment my identity felt very, 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 very threatened. That I would have any trace, any evidence that I ever lived in Famagusta was threatened. I was a young woman in my 20s. So I felt, no, I must stop. And that is how it began for me.
So it all started very personally for you, and then it went well, let's say Pan-Cyprian, because it was all around Cyprus. You were trying to find cultural heritage and artifacts that had been looted. But now it has gone even further to other countries and it's become worldwide. So in this course that you've run so far, what would you say was the biggest win against the looters and the traffickers?
I think the biggest win is yet to come. And the reason I'm saying that is because I didn't make it personal. The looters, they made it personal for me because the icon of Apostolos Andreas is very special to my family, to my mother. That was the icon my mother was kneeling and praying to during the war. So the traffickers, they decided, because they realized it's been a cat and a mouse game with me and them, they realized this is important to me because I named my son Andreas. I was pregnant when I was negotiating that artifact. I named him Andreas, and until today, I have found everything else except the mosaic of Apostolos Andreas of Kanakaria.
So that's your personal bet?
Yes. So my biggest winning will be to find that mosaic without the help of Foreign or Dickman or any of the people who approached me yet. And I think by mobilizing the world to do the same as I did for my country, by mobilizing every Syrian, every Iraqi, every Egyptian, the network will become even bigger. And now the symbol of Walk of Truth is that mosaic. And believe you me, there are a lot of beautiful detectives retired worldwide that step forward to help me, from Scotland Yard, from Belgium, from Germany, and it won't be long before I manage to get it without them. That would be the biggest win for me.
You sound so passionate about this, but I bet there have been some downfalls as well. Where do you drive your confidence from, and have these downfalls injured you, let's say, injured this enthusiasm at all?
Well, downfalls. Life is full of ups and downs. This is what colors life, Can you imagine a life without downs? How will I ever enjoy my ups? But I am so determined to fight back for what happened to me as a child and to fight back for what happens to every refugee, and defending my identity, bringing back those cultural heritage. It is a voice, it is a way to tell the story of every refugee. And I believe that it is not yet a link between immigrants, refugees, people, and storytelling around cultural heritage. When we understand that, we will understand that there is a cultural crime watcher in each and every one of us, in each and every decent human being that believes that cultural heritage lives longer than our individual life. And it tells the stories of civilization, and it belongs to all of us, because today it belongs to this country, tomorrow to another, because war changes boundaries. So I draw my power within me because I love what I do. It is my voice. It began as my voice for justice for Cyprus, and now it is a voice for justice for humanity. And I love what I do. I have a network of wonderful human beings from all around the world that I work with, and it's very fulfilling.
And how can someone reach you?
Very simple. Become a cultural crime watcher. We'll give you a role. We need people to blog. We need people to write. We need Byzantinologists, archaeologists. We need academia because we are doing research. We need lawyers. So there is a role for each and every one of you. We will mobilize you. In the new year, you will see. We start now with London as an example of a holistic approach, how to cut down our trafficking and to do research in the different areas. We have plans for the Netherlands, and we have plans for the US.
And you can be reached through your website, right? Everyone can apply to contribute to your fight through your website, which is, could you tell us the address?
Our website is www.walkoftruth.com or .org. But we are using now the downtime of Christmas to put more content on it. So if you apply, we won't get back to you until the new year in January, but be sure we will.
Thank you so much for your time.
And may I say something?
Of course.
I'm really looking for any IT people, IT to help us with the platform. We do have experts here, but IT people I'm also looking for that can contribute to us.
I hope this video is helpful to find the people that you need to help you with your fight. Have a good holiday. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your interest in Walk of Truth.
And thank you for watching.